Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is time for you to align with your highest and your best self. If you are just tuning in for the first time, my name is Michelle Juanita Lamont, and I'm a manifestation master, author, speaker, and award-winning podcast host. So I want to welcome you to this episode and let you know that there are hundreds of episodes in my library, and I am so excited that you're here. And today is a very special episode, and every episode is a very special episode, but today I'm doing it outside on my deck in my home here in where I live in St. Pete, Florida. And I'm trying it outside, so hopefully the audio is going to be great and you guys are going to enjoy this podcast like every single one of them. So first, thank you so much for coming week after week, day after day. Every time you guys come, you always share this podcast with so many others, and that's a proof of purchase that this content is not only shareable, but it is actually powerful information for you to make manifesting a snap, because that's what we want to do. We want to make manifesting easy. We want to have the life of our dreams. We want to live in luxury and paradise. We want to be free. We want to be happy. And most of all, we want to know that we are doing everything we can to align ourselves with the highest and the best version of ourselves. So I just want to make sure for the first time ever and just ask you, how are you doing today? All right. What's going on with you? I want you to know that you're loved and that you're protected and that the universe is fully prepared to give you everything that you want, everything that you want. And I want to make sure that you are in you have the ability to manifest things. And there's a lot of different variables on why this works and why this doesn't. So if this is your first time tuning in, I am very excited that you're here. One of the things that's important for you to know about manifesting is that you manifest as you are, and you have to be very protective of the people that you're around and the spaces that you go into. But this is being taped right before Thanksgiving, right before the Thanksgiving holiday, and it's probably going to be airing on or before that, but this is something that you can use all the time. One of the things that happens to us is that we stay on a track, we get on a good vibe, we start to manifest things into our reality, we start to feel better about the way that everything's going, and then we get around some negative energy. We get around somebody who really does not have a lot of joy in their life, or they have a lot of criticism, or they're a broken record, and they talk about the same thing over and over and over again, or they ask you inappropriate questions, or they're constantly in your business. And this is not something that is beneficial to us. This is something that prohibits us from really living a free and beautiful life. And so I wanted to do an episode on how to protect your energy, because you're working so hard to build up all of your good karma, all of your good energy, to release yourself from your history, to move into a higher vibrational point of attraction so that you can be the creator of your reality. So you're always creating your reality as it is anyway. And as people drift in and out of your reality, you have to remember that everything is intentional. Everything in the universe is intentional. It's pushing you in one direction or another. And so many people get caught up in if they're doing it right, or why isn't it going perfectly, or why are I seeing the results? Everything is in motion. That's the one thing I want to remind you. Everything's in motion, and because everything is happening and it's moving in this way that the universe moves, in this magnificent, beautiful, endless, boundless, incredible way. I remember I wanted something so bad for so many years. And I would cry and I would beg and I would talk to whoever. I was like, God, angels, everybody, whoever's listening, my mom, my dad, my grandmother, everybody who's deceased that loved me or maybe liked me. Could you please get on board with making sure that this thing that I want comes into my reality? And so I get that feeling of like longing for a resolution and wanting to know your future. But here's the thing. Every single situation that you've ever incurred, everything that has ever been a part of your reality has been here to help you manifest things that you are here to create. We all have a purpose and we all have a path. And some of us understand what manifesting is, and some of us are just getting started. Some of us who are listening are masters and they're wanting to advance more, so they're listening to a master. So we all do it. I read about this year, it's the year Earth year 2022 Captain's Log. I've read about 46 books this year. So we're always learning and growing and expanding. And one of the things that you have to realize when you're a manifesting manifestor, and you're a manifesting manifestor, just so you know, okay? And as a manifesting manifestor, what you need to know most and what's most important right now is this one thing. Everything is energy. The microphone I'm talking to carries energy. I sage it, I bless it. The ring light I'm using, the computer, the ocean behind me, the pool, the phone, the chair, everything has energy. And since everything is energy and energy cannot be destroyed, and we already know this is a scientific fact, we have to learn how and why it's important to protect our energy. So let me give you some examples of times that you should be protecting your energy. Let's say that you're having a major life shift. You've sold your home, you're moving, you're getting a divorce, you just had a bad breakup. You're having a baby, you just had a baby, you just lost a baby. Anything that is a major life event, or if you're stuck, if things are not moving the way that they need to move, if your reality doesn't seem to be evolving and changing, you seem to be on this endless loop of the same thing over and over and over again. This is a time for you to examine your energy. And there are certain practices and modalities that you can do to help cleanse your energy, protect your energy, and nobody will even know what you're doing. So I want to talk about some of these things because maybe you're undercover about, your spirituality, or maybe you just don't want people freaked out coming into your home and seeing too many odd things and all of that sort of thing. So if you do have anything in your house, like an altar or anything of that nature, a money corner, what you need to do first is you need to cover it when anybody comes over. Just like, whenever I do a candle practice, I cover my head with a cape or a robe or something. And so you want to cover this space because you don't want anybody giving it an evil eye or giving it bad energy or looking at it in some sort of negative way. This is you. This is about you. This is for you. And it has nothing to do with them. All right. So, or if you're stuck, I don't know if I mentioned that. If you don't see things moving, like the ocean moving behind me, you need to do some protection and concentrate on you for a minute. I want to talk about the first thing that you can do if people are coming to your home or to your dwelling. If you have friends over, let's say you have roommates and you love your roommate, but you hate their significant other, or one of their best friends just bugs the crap out of you. The very easiest and best way that you can protect your energy, and the very first thing that I'm going to suggest, is calling in white light energy. So before these people come over to your house, you're going to do a little meditation, and you're going to meditate and call in white light energy and ask for your angels and your guides to work with you on this person, that their energy stays to them, that they don't attach their cords to you. You ask for protection from your angels and your guides. And I always call in Jesus when I do this. I always use an angel candle of protection. And like if my dog is going to have a procedure, I call in St. Francis, the patron saint of dogs. And so you can do that and really, really raise your vibration with prayer. And you can do it through meditation if you don't have a practice of prayer, but you can meditate on white light energy, calling it into your being, saying that all your cords stay with you, saying that nobody is allowed to attach their cords, meaning their energy, to you. Somebody could come to your home and they don't like that you're super healthy and they're not. They may not like that you're their roommate. They may not like that you're married to their son, or that you're married to their daughter, or that you're in a relationship, or their best friend doesn't like you, all these different things. So they could be thinking negative thoughts about you that can impact your energy. So I just want to emphasize that you are in charge of how people work with you and what people you do and do not allow in your energetic space. Okay. This is all you. You give them permission by not protecting yourself. Let me repeat that. You give people permission to access your good energy by not protecting yourself. So we want to protect ourselves on a very high level so that way we can for sure feel protected. Now, another thing that you can do in your home, and these are all where you live, so people coming to see you, being around people. And like I said, if you've had bad day after bad day after bad day, if you just went through a breakup, if you had some major life transitions, or you just feel stuck, the next thing that you can do that's super easy is just get some white candles, beautiful white candles, just like they use in church. And the reason that, churches and so many religious people use candles is because they have a lot of power. It has all 4 earth elements in it. And so just like you would go in and say a prayer and light a candle, you're going to say a prayer before these people come over, and you're going to light a white candle. White candles absorb all of the energy. And my best suggestion, especially during the holidays, especially when a lot of people are coming in and out of your house, is to do a white candle at your door. Okay. And to do a white candle, just a pillar candle, a taper candle, any kind of candle. You don't have to do anything to the candle. It's just simply using a white candle and allowing that white candle to absorb all of their energy and to bless and protect your home, because a white candle represents love and angels and protection. And it also it can be used for any other candle color. So if you were wanting to do a protection for a specific person or a specific thing, and you wanted a specific color for that thing and you don't have it, you can substitute it for white. Now, I have 2 more things that I want to talk about on how we can truly protect our energy. And there's so many ways to protect your energy, but we only have so much time on a podcast. So I really want to make sure that the things that we do here really help you and evolve you and really get you to the place that I know you want to be at and the way that you want to live. Because we're all here doing this together, my love. We're all here doing this together. We're all scratching at looking for that way, that channel, that thing. And what it's called and what you're looking for is a portal. And this portal can be opened and closed depending on your energy. And in order for you to vibrationally move into a higher place energetically, we have to be very protective of our energy, and we have to be very sure that our abundance doesn't go out as quickly as it came in. Before I go to the next 2 things, I want to talk about something that I have coming up. First of all, thank you so much for being dedicated listeners. I don't know how else I can say this, but I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And all of you are doing such a good job by sharing this podcast. I get it all the time. I have hundreds and hundreds of reviews, and I'm barely past my 2-year mark. And I know this next year is going to be phenomenal for all of us, because you guys are going to elevate yourself. You're going to move into a higher state of being, and you're going to be a higher vibrational point of energy. So one of the ways that I can help you evolve this state of being is by taking my next course. Now, this next course is not open. This next course is open to everybody, but it is very limited in its seating. Starting the first Sunday in January, which is, I believe, the 7th or the 8th of 2023, I am going to be hosting my 3rd Alignment Exposed. And Alignment Exposed is, how can I explain this to you? It will open up these portals that you've been unable to open up, because energetically, we don't know what we're doing until we realize what our history is and how these biases and how these energies are carrying into our current day manifesting, because we manifest as we are. And when I say we manifest as we are, I mean your energetic body. And this 6-week course is life changing. You learn how to master you. You figure out why you're not hitting those high level targets. You understand how it is to evolve your energy into a place where you can just call things in and you can just be that instant creator and that instant manifester. You're going to be working with people from all around the world. You're going to find your tribe. If you're in a spiritual awakening, more than likely, a lot of the people that you used to associate with are no longer a vibrational match to you. And when they're no longer a vibrational match to you, what happens is that you end up kind of feeling isolated. And this is good and this is bad. It's good that you don't have any distractions and that you can definitely change your energy by being alone and just concentrating on yourself. I highly recommend that you do at least 6 months where you don't talk to your friends, you don't go out, you don't drink alcohol, you just read, exercise, study, eat healthy. It will change your fucking life. But Alignment Exposed is 6 weeks. And during those 6 weeks, we have 6 workshops. We have 6 sessions, both in group and individual. So every Sunday, you and I and 12 others will be meeting to change your fucking life. This is not a joke. This is my favorite course because it's so in depth. This is how I healed. I created this course because this is how I catapulted myself. This is how I launched myself. And I know more than anything else in the world that you want to be happy, you want to be healed, you want to be protected, and you want to feel like you're on your right path. And so I designed Alignment Exposed for an intimate way to elevate 12 people's lives. And every single day in group, there's going to be an exercise or a practice to release all those limiting thoughts and those things that keep you trapped inside your mind. And the things that you don't know are your limiting aspects. And we evaluate that and we decide what those are. And then after we do that, we then build ourselves up and we learn how to work with energy. We learn how to work with crystals. We learn how to work with the moon. We learn how to work with the sun. We learn how to call in our angels and our guides. We learn exactly everything we need to do to align ourselves to the highest and the best version of ourselves. And you don't do it alone, and you don't do it with just a book, and you don't do it with videos. This is a live one-on-one course. And then after group for 6 weeks, we meet every single week for an hour to go over every single thing that has ever happened. Everything. And so I want you to understand how important it is for you to launch yourself in 2023 differently than you did in 2022. You've been listening to this podcast for a long time. You've been thinking about taking a course. I guarantee this is the course that will change your life. And there are tons of payment plans. And I'll just tell you right now, you can go to my website. You can see all the workbooks. It's in depth. This is all original. This is all my knowledge pulled out from all of the courses that I've taken, all of the books that I read, all of the mentors that I've worked with, all of the experts that I talked to, all of the healing that I've done, everything that didn't work, gone, everything that worked, written, everything that is high value target energy for your prosperity, for your abundance, for your healing, for your health is in this 6 weeks course. And I want you to sign up right now. So I've made it super simple. You can sign up with a $200 deposit or even a $100 deposit and grab that seat. It's half sold right now. And so I'm telling you right now that you do not want to go into 2023 unaligned. And you might be thinking that this is going to be so expensive. It's not. If you do it, if you do the 6-week course, the classes are less than $200 a week with the one-on-one. If you do it without the one-on-one, it's $100. So it's $1,111 without coaching and $1,799 with coaching. Now, if you've ever taken one of my courses, whether it was Into the Mystic or a master class or one of my weekend workshops, you automatically get 20% off. So I want you to go to my Venmo or go to my website or contact me on Instagram or email me at michellejlamont.com, and get enrolled right now. The best investment you can ever make is in yourself. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not going to waste your time and I'm not going to waste your money. I want to help you and I want to see you succeed. And we can't do that without having real in-depth conversations so I can understand what your triggers are, what your limiting belief system is, and how we can take it, whether you're at $50,000 a year, $500,000 a year, or $4 million a year, this course will change your life. And you can take it from anywhere in the world. This is a live course. This is not recorded. All right. So let's get back to the final 2 things to make sure that you know how to protect your energy no matter where you go or when people are coming to your house. So the next thing is using protection salt. Now, you can buy protection salt from people. And if you reach out to me, I'll tell you who I get mine from, or you can just make it yourself. It's Himalayan salt with incense in it. So anytime you're burning sage, you're burning incense, collect that incense, put it in with the Himalayan salt, mix it, and that's called black salt. Then you're going to enchant it by speaking into it. I ask the universe in all of its power and all of its energy and all of its blessings to protect my home, to protect my car, to protect my money, to protect whatever it is you want protection from. And then you put it in a circle around that place. So I once a month I do protection salt all the way around my property and then all the way around my car. I keep it in my wallet with a bay leaf. And I highly recommend. It's easy to make. It's simple to do. You just want to speak into it and ask the energies that the principle, everything is energy. Everything is energy. This isn't something that's not scientifically based. Okay. So everything is energy. Everything is energy. And so we want to use that energy to allow ourselves to have that extra layer of protection. And it really does help. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is something that's fun and no one's going to know that you're over there like, I'm protecting myself against you because you're like bad juju. Okay. No one's going to know. You can make a simmer pot and it's going to smell beautiful. It's going to smell wonderful. And you're protecting your money, you're protecting your energy, and you're protecting your space. So all you got to do is anything that you're going to use for the simmer pot, first you're going to bless it. So I would use oranges, lemons, rosemary, black salt, mint, and cinnamon. And I would, before I put anything in, I'm going to speak to the energy. And I put them all in a bowl and I say, hi, angels, guardians, and shepherds of Michelle J. Lamont. I call in your blessing at this moment for God and my angels to protect me in all that I am and all the things that are of value to me. Bring only the highest vibrational energy to my home and protect all those who come and go and protect my energy and my space. Amen. Or mode it be, whatever you prefer. Or if you have a particular religion or a particular practice and they have a closing after a prayer or a practice of whatever type of energy, then you can say that. And these are really the 4 things that I think are so valuable to protect your energy. And you work so hard on your energy. You're working so hard to raise your vibration. You're working so hard to have all of these great things happen to you. And yet you do nothing to protect your energy. This is crazy to me. And because it's the holidays and I have all these coaching clients, and I do offer one-on-one coaching if you want to. I also do a free discovery call, which is a free 15-minute call. And I also have 1-hour sessions and 2-hour sessions. If you don't know what to get somebody for Christmas and they're stuck and they've been having major life transitions, or you want them to have a better 2023, I guarantee you a 90-minute session with me will change their life. And so you can just go to michellejlamont.com or my Instagram and click on that link and book it immediately. So let's get started working together and let's get started manifesting. But most importantly, I want you to know that you are doing a great job. By listening to this podcast every single day, you are instantly raising your vibration. And by telling 5 people about this podcast, you're telling the universe that you believe so strongly in manifesting that you want to elevate everybody around you, which means that you are an abundant and giving person. And I love you. I love you. I love you. I want to thank you. I want you to know how important you are to me. I want you to know that I respect you and I honor you. And the most important thing to me is for you to be free. I want you to be free to make valuable decisions based on what you love and what you want. I want you to be free enough to feel how powerful God's love is, or the energy, the universe's love is for you. I want you to understand that every single thing that has ever occurred was there to help you, not hurt you. And that I want you to understand that you are such a powerful creator and that you have been guided to this podcast. There are no coincidences. And if you have been sent here, if Spotify sent you, if you heard me on an interview on TV or on another podcast, if you saw me on TikTok, if you saw me on Instagram, if you read my book, if you listened to my newsletter, whatever it is, I want you to know that there are no coincidences and that the angels that are protecting you want you to move forward. You're supposed to come here and create great things. You're supposed to come here and be abundant. You're supposed to come here and have fun and be free. And I was trapped in a paradigm of going in a circle over and over and over and over and over again until I understood that everything was energy. and that God's only intention for me to be here was to raise the vibration of the planet and to help all of you set yourself free. I know you've been let down in the past. I have too. I know people have hurt you. I know that you have a lot of things that are going on. I know you have so many desires. I know that you believe that it's really not going to happen for you. But I promise you that if you stick with it, if you can learn to forgive everybody who has, for whatever their broken reason is, stomped on you, that you will become the most powerful creator you have ever seen. And I don't say this for any other reason that I believe in you and I love you. And I truly know that everything is possible and that you can manifest anything. Okay. And I have this little saying, this phrase that everything is always working out for me. And I'd like for you to join me in this. We're going to say everything is always working out for me. And then the word everything 3 times. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, everything 3 times. 1, 2, 3, everything 3 times. All right, so here we go. I'd like for you to join me in raising your vibration by talking about how everything is going great for you. All right, we're going to move that vibration from low to high right now. All right. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything again. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything. All right, good job. I love you. You are listening to Manifesting Miracles, the podcast that is here to make manifesting a snap, to take the fear out of it and to take the shame out of it and to enlighten you and expand and make you evolve and help you on your spiritual journey so you can create everything that you want in this reality, my love. I love you. Be blessed. I appreciate you. Thank you for writing that recommendation, whether it was on michellejlamont.com or on Apple. Thank you so much for sharing this podcast with 5 people. If somebody shared this podcast with you, I want you to know something. They love you. They love you and they want you to be successful and they want you to be free. All right. Okay, now producers, here you go. My name is Michelle Juanita Lamont, and you've been listening to Manifesting Miracles, the podcast making manifesting easy and fun. And it's time for you to manifest your miracle today. Yes. Woo!